Welcome to Dad&Son In Between the Ropes recap and Raw recap.
Monday Night Raw. So what do you want to do? Do you want to do the whole Judgment Day?
That's all Judgment.
That's all Judgment Day stuff.
And it goes down a little further too.
No, that's just it right there. That's the end. Or do you want to do the other stuff?
Let's do the Judgment Day stuff first.
Or do you want to do the Alpha Academy stuff first?
Let's do this Judgment Day first.
Judgment Day first. All right.
Drew McIntyre starts off Raw.
Yep.
Why'd you say off? Oh.
He starts Raw off. So he's talking about just pretty much that it's going to be hard for him to win at Clash of the Castle because of Damian and all the minions running around, and Judgment Day gets involved with everything. So Damian Priest comes out, and then they have a little spat. They, talk back and forth.
What happens if he didn't cash in at WrestleMania?
Does that matter?
No, I'm just
saying.
saying.
Then he still hasn't cashed in. He has a month to cash in then, because he's got to cash in before the next Money in the Bank.
Oh, and if he doesn't cash in, then
he loses it.
He loses it.
it.
So he had no choice to cash in.
He's got to cash in before. So, okay. So,
sorry.
Drew McIntyre starts off Raw and is already starting to blame people for him losing his match at Clash of the Castle because Damian Priest has a Judgment Day and they'll get involved. Damian Priest comes out. And long story short with this, a match is set up between Finn Balor and Drew McIntyre. And that's going to be the main event. And the match is for if Judgment Day gets to be ringside at Clash of the Castle. If Drew wins,
they're gone. Judgment Day's gone.
From ringside at Clash of the Castle. But if Finn wins,
they stay there. They're there at ringside.
Yep. Then we have a Judgment Day promo. Dom and Liv are in the locker room, and Liv gives Dom a
DDT.
A key card to her hotel room.
Ugh.
Cuts away. Actually, Dom looks mad, throws the key card on the table. Then we have, later on tonight, we have another Judgment Day promo. And all of the Judgment Days there, plus Carlito. Dom tells the boys Liv was in the locker room, and Carlito says, "Oh, that's cool." And Finn's like, "No, not cool."
No, Dominic said, and he left, and she left her key card.
Yeah, that was next on the notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he
Carlito says, "That's cool." What you said.
Okay.
That's cool.
And then we have another Judgment Day promo.
Oh my gosh.
And the boys are all in the thing, in the locker room, talking about what they're going to do with all their situations, with Drew, with Liv. Liv's trying to distract them. Dom says she's just trying to tear us apart from the inside. But the key card is missing. And nobody's saying I got it or who took it or where it went.
Trying to figure out where it went.
And then we have a Judgment Day match with Rey Mysterio versus Dragon Lee, or Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee, and Braun Strowman versus Dom, Carlito, and JD.
Yes.
Carlito, he didn't know what to do with the entrance, and then smoke goes off, the fire goes off, it scares him. He's looking at the smoke. He's having a good time with the entrance.
Come back, man. Come back to be a good guy, Carlito. Look, I like this whole Judgment Day thing, but come back, dude. Come back to be a geek guy, a good guy.
A good guy, yep. The crowd chants, "Dom, you suck," during the whole match, pretty much. Liv comes out and interrupts. Braun, Rey, and Dragon Lee win this match. And then we have another Judgment Day promo. The key card is found, and it was in Dominic Mysterio's belt of his pants.
What?
I don't know. Maybe he's the one that took it, and he felt bad. Now he's throwing it back down the table, and then they get rid of the key card, and so they all put their hands in, like, okay, we're going to get over this. We're going to get through this.
And then Damien looks at Carlito.
And gives him yep, you can come in. Yeah. So it looks like Carlito's
in Judgment Day.
Looks like he's part of the group now.
Well, unofficial. because we kind of don't know and we kind of
Right.
do know.
It kind of looks like he is, but no one's actually
No,
said.
it was like with JD.
Right.
They took a while to accept him.
Yeah.
But then they finally.
Right. Once he was accepted, then he had to get accepted into the group.
Yeah. Like he was accepted into the group, but he wasn't
Part of the group. Yeah.
part of the group.
Right.
And now he is.
Yep. Drew McIntyre versus Finn Balor, with Pat McAfee as ring announcer. Now, let's hop over to why Pat McAfee is ring announcer.
Oh gosh.
So we got to start with the Braun Breaker Ilya Dragunov match. Best match of the night.
Yes, it was. It was beaten down. I love matches.
What's the
Samantha Irvin?
No, Dragunov hits a H-bomb, and then he has the other move he does too. He does that. Braun Breaker hits 3 spears. Braun Breaker wins. After this match, after the match, Braun goes after Dragunov, but Ricochet's there to beat Braun back from doing anything else to Dragunov, and then Ricochet's in the back trying to get Dragunov to medical, and on their way to medical,
Braun attacks Ricochet.
Braun attacks Dragunov first, spears him, and then Ricochet and Braun start fighting, and then
he bashes his head into one of the
trailers out there. Throws him, and then he lands on the ground hard, and then carries him up the steps,
and then flings him into a windshield of a car.
And
then
medical gets there.
Yep. And then Samantha runs back.
Crying, yep.
So I think we're going to see that. We're not going to see that.
And they put Ricochet into the back of the ambulance.
She kind of makes it sound like she wasn't going. Because she's like, I want to go.
Yeah, it sounded like they weren't going to let her go.
But somehow.
But she ended up going. She got in the ambulance too.
Right.
And they close the doors, and Ricochet and Samantha Irvin drive away. Now, with that being said, Ricochet's contract is either up or coming to be up. And he has informed WWE that he is not re-signing. So that looks like the write-off for Ricochet.
Will he retire?
No, he won't retire.
He's still got a lot.
He's going to go wrestle. He might wrestle at AEW or somewhere else.
He's still Speed Champion, though.
He might be. We'll see Wednesday. Because I guess Wednesday they'll show his match against Andrade.
For his title.
So this is why Pat McAfee is ring announcing Drew McIntyre and Finn Balor. This match was okay. It's getting to the third hour, and Damian Priest walks out. He distracts Drew. Carlito comes from the other side.
Drew attacks Carlito.
JD comes from the other side.
And then he flings. He does kind of like a south to heaven thing, and grabs him and flings him up.
Yeah.
And then he flies like he caught some air there. It's like
yeah.
He flew.
And then Drew turns around and gives Finn a
Claymore.
And then 1,
2,
3. Drew McIntyre wins.
So
then what does that mean for Saturday?
Saturday means all Judgment Day is gone.
All Judgment Day is gone from ringside.
Does that mean Rhea could return? Because she wasn't...
She's part of Judgment Day, though. So, no, she's not coming back. I don't see Rhea coming back till SummerSlam.
To get her title back?
I don't know.
Well, before SummerSlam.
No, I think she comes back at SummerSlam.
How is she supposed to get her title back, then?
She may not get it back at SummerSlam.
Oh, she might get it back at...
Later on. Don't worry about it. Not important.
But she will get it.
She will get it back, yes. Okay.
Io Sky versus Lyra Valkyria.
Io comes out with damage control, obviously.
Asuka's nowhere to be found.
I didn't see Asuka. No, did not. Obviously, damage control gets involved, and Io wins. And then after the match, Io's in the back screaming.
Damage control has to change.
Yeah. Damage control has to change!
Right.
Just screaming. She's been going kind of out of her mind here lately.
She might
Loud
be
and
going
screaming in the
cuckoo.
ring, loud and screaming in the locker room.
Well, I think she's kind of upset that Bailey's gone.
Maybe. That might be the thing. All right. Next match. Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark versus Isla Dawn and Alba Fire with who's ringside?
Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark.
Who was ringside for that tag team match?
Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair Stormist.
Yep.
Gotta start putting Stormist.
Yep.
Because I don't know what we're talking about. Because
Who wins this match?
Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark when Shayna Baszler does a
Sleeper hold, yep.
sleeper hold. Wow, I can't believe I got that.
Yep.
That's a hard move. Like, that's a hard move to say, like, to remember.
Yeah. Right. But triple threat tag team match this Saturday at Clash of the Castle between the Stormist, Alba Fire, Isla Dawn versus Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler.
Miz promo looking for our truth.
Miz is looking for our truth. He's just walking around. You're reading the notes straight.
I'm sorry.
Calm down.
And then he walks and who's he ask? Oh, he asks Natalya.
Natalia.
And
Was it Natalia? He's like,
yeah.
Have you seen truth? Because good things don't happen when truth is by himself.
Bad things don't happen. I mean, good things don't happen.
Good things don't happen.
When truth is by
Oh, he says
himself.
not good things happen.
Right.
Not good things happen when truth is on his own. Huh? No, that was Miz looking for our truth. Oh, he was talking. Oh, yeah, he was talking to Sami Zayn. He was talking to Sami Zayn when he said that. Yes.
No,
yes.
he was talking to Natalya.
Oh, no. You're right. The first one was Natalia, and then there's another Miz promo. And the Miz is still looking for our truth, and he's talking to Sami. Have you seen truth? And then truth walks up.
Right, and then it follows Sami through, and then we kind of have, like, it leads into a different promo, too.
No.
No, that's not the one?
No, that's not the one.
Oh, we're going to get into the little Alpha Academy later.
Yes, we're getting Alpha Academy here in a minute. Read the notes.
Okay, sorry.
Read the notes.
Do you not have it written down? Where is it?
I have it right here. So, after Miz finds our truth tells him that he had made a match tonight. He made another match for them to defend their titles without the Miz again. And it's against AOP.
You forgot a way whole match. You forgot.
We're skipping around because there's a lot of promos that lead into other things.
You didn't write down a match.
What match? That match?
Oh, it's all up here.
Yes. I told you we're skipping around because of promos. There's promos all over the place, a lot of storylines going on, so we could put them all together.
A lot's tough right now.
Yes. Miz and R-Truth versus AOP.
Miz and R-Truth retain.
Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods come out and attack Karrion Kross, and they distract AOP. R-Truth hits one of the AOP people in the back with the belt, and it doesn't do nothing. And Truth's like, I'm sorry. But while he's talking, I'm sorry. No, there's no dog, dude. We're past Braun Breaker.
I know, I just had to. Anyway.
Awesome Truth wins.
Awesome Truth.
I don't remember where I was at.
You were talking about Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. It's already over. I ruined it. I ruined everything.
No, you don't ruin everything. You're just not with it tonight.
I'm sorry. Tired.
Well, it's because you're...
Okay. Sami Zayn, Maxine, Sami Zayn, Maxine Dupree, and Tozawa promo.
Or they're talking. Sami's telling them what?
I'm sorry.
Yes.
And then he says, "Are you okay, Akira?
Yes.
And is your ankle all right, Maxine?"
There you go.
And then Otis walks up.
And the crowd cheers.
Otis.
Yep.
Otis. I want to see him turn so bad.
And then Otis tells Sami that he is...
upset about what happened...
Last week. Yes. And Sami's pretty much telling me you don't have to take it. You don't have to do this. And then Otis tells Sami that they are family. Yep, because Chad was there when he had everything. Chad was there when he lost everything. Chad's been there through the whole thing. He's been with Chad through the whole thing. They're family. They're going to get through this. is what Otis is telling Sammy.
Yeah.
And then we have Sami Zayn versus Otis. Sammy comes to the ring and is talking
to
the crowd.
Oh, to the crowd.
And then Chad comes out. And then Chad and Sammy start talking.
A lot happens. A lot, like, this whole Alpha Academy thing is a bunch.
Good match. Quick match, but it was a good match. Otis was doing very well. And then Otis wouldn't do what Chad wanted him to do. So Chad gets up on the ring, on the side of the ring and starts yelling at Otis.
And then
which does what?
Haluva kick.
Yep, it costs...
Which distracts him and costs Otis his match.
Right, because as Otis turns around, Sammy hits him with the Haluva kick. Then Chad comes in and attacks Sammy.
And then Chad holds up Sammy and says, "Get him! Get him!" And then he does end up getting, after like talk and a bunch of slaps and anyway, Otis beats down Sammy.
Yep.
And then he goes over to Chad and he's like, and he gets up all over in his face and he backs him up to the corner and he's like, and then he does this.
Yep. And exits the ring real quick before he turns on Chad.
But Chad laughs. He's like, I'm manipulating.
Yeah.
Like he knows.
He knows what he's doing.
He knows it.
He knows how he's doing. And while all this is going on, he tells Maxine and Tozawa they're fired and throws them out of the ring. So I don't know what that means for Alpha Academy with Tozawa and Maxine.
If I never get to see Maxine Dupree again, I'm gonna cry because she's awesome.
Yeah.
She's good. She's getting better. Well, she'll have Ivy Nile.
Yeah, eventually.
They'll eventually end up getting like a tag team title or get the tag team title.
Maybe.
Maybe eventually, probably. But that's like years away.
And that's it for the night. A lot of Judgment Day, a lot of R-Truth, Awesome Truth, and a lot of Alpha Academy.
What had you on?
You're trying to recreate a moment that already happened last time. Don't do that.
Okay, sorry. It was funny though.
It was.
That's my highlight of the video. Like.
Alrighty. Anything else?
No.
Alrighty.
Like, subscribe, with all notifications on, and we will see you next time. Young Yeet!